So Shivagiri, heartiest congratulations. It's a matter of pleasure for
Thanks a lot,
us.
sir.
Whenever my candidate gets selected, let me tell you, after that candidate, the only person who's happiest is me. Okay?
Thanks a lot, sir.
And,
Thanks a lot, sir.
and particularly if I have interviewed him also. Okay?
Thank you,
Now,
sir.
Shivagiri, I just want to ask you that from your experience, I want my candidates to get benefit. Briefly describe how was your experience in the SSB?
Basically, I was a repeater. I have given SSBs two times, of one of NDA and another of TS, and this was in my third attempt in the Indian Coast Guard. In the Indian Coast Guard, it was my first attempt, but as of all, it was my third attempt. Sir, all earlier I was very underconfident. Ki I was not knowing ki what are my mistakes, what I am doing wrong, as I was getting confidence out all the time.
Are you preparing for defense written exams like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, or Sainik School entrance exam? Join our written exam preparation courses, practice mock tests, and get expert mentor support. Call us at 725 940 7111.
So this SSB, what I did different than the earlier SSBs was that I took a chance. I researched that I should give an interview so that I could know about my weaknesses, and that landed me to your website of the SSB Sure Shot. And I knew that this is the best chance that I can know about my weaknesses and work over it. So you took my interview. You told me certain points that should be improved, and I worked over them. And as a result, I was bit confident about my interview in the Indian Coast Guard. For the psychology, I practiced from the different websites. I also practiced from the SSB books that are available in the market, and I practice a lot. The SS in the VATs and the SRTs, about 500 to 600 watts and 500 to 600 SRTs I practice, so that it provides me a flow of thoughts at that particular time. Because in during the psychology test, what restrains a person from writing good answer is the thoughts that the blocking of thoughts. Because though he has good ideas, but he's not able to write good answers. So practicing that will improve the quality of the answers that are written. So this was in psychology, practice only matters. During the interview, I knew that the points that you said, that sometimes I was being over ambitious, I was being more talkative. I restrained from talking. I just talked point to point. The question that was asked during the interview, I was not elaborating the answers. The kind of answers that the interviewer sir was asking me, I was just giving those answers. And one more thing was change of attitude. Every time I went there, I went for recommendation. But this time I didn't went for recommendation. I went to enjoy the process, because I knew that if the process is done right, result will be right. So I just enjoyed the process this time, and as a result, sir, I got recommended. So this
Excellent.
was
Excellent. Shivagiri, I'm so happy and very
thank you,
well
sir.
said. You said very nicely. And let me tell you, when I had taken your interview and given you 97 marks, after that, I don't have any doubt. Let me tell you this. Though I don't remember when did I take your interview. Once you told me,
No
sir,
problem,
you
sir.
had given me 97 marks, man, where is the doubt then? Anybody getting that kind of marks from me means he's a sure shot case. So I'm very happy that you took the advice. The best part of your statement was, sir, this time I went like a tiger. I enjoyed the process and did not think too much about the result. And this is
Sure, sir.
the maximum candidates do this mistake. They should go all out. Aim in the SSB is do your best, perform to the best of your capability, and don't bother about the result. That's why whenever my candidates after my interview or psych test they come back, I ask them only one question: did you perform your best? If he says yes, then I become very happy. Don't worry then. Give your best every time. That's the aim. So very
Great.
good. I'm very happy. I could make out once I did your psych test also that you are an intelligent guy. You are very
Thank you,
great.
sir.
You did very, very well in your WATs also, though your interview was pretty long back. I just don't remember that. So
No problem.
the site test part I remember because we had a discussion in that. And let me tell you, with your WATs, I also could make out that this boy is intelligent and he should have made it in the SSB. Now, I would like to ask you a simple thing. How would you like to tell a candidate, particularly, first chance is a golden chance. Even if he has been a
Yes, sir.
repeater, one or two times, he is as good as a fresher. What will be your advice to a candidate how he should go about the preparation for the SSB? Yeah.
So the first most thing that I would tell a person, because what I did, take the process very seriously, because there would be many people saying that they are seeking for your natural elements. Yes, they are seeking what is natural in you, but bringing out the natural also needs practice, because you can't be standing there just like a fresh candidate and writing things. So in the first 2 attempts, I did not prepare the self-description test. I was key. It is just about my parents' views. It is just about my teachers' views. I can write easily, but I was not even able to complete the SD over there. And the SRTs also, sir, I was doing only 35, 36 in both the attempts. This time I did 58. The VATs also, I was not completing. And during the interview process, my nerves were so much bending during the interview. I got so much anxious during the interview that the simple questions like, tell me something about your place, or made me anxious. So this was because I was not practicing, or either I did not knew about my weakness. So just the first most thing that person should do is to prepare dedicatedly. Never think that SSB is a, yes, it is a walk through a cake, but that also needs your dedication and some amount of practice. For this, you should know about your weaknesses, and for knowing your weaknesses, you need an experienced person who have been into SSB, not as a candidate, but as a prior GTO or as a prior interviewer. So knowing from them would be best, because they would tell you that you lag in these and you could improve them. So that's why take these things into mind and talk to a person like you took my interview. I knew on that interview I came to knew that these are my weaknesses, these are my certain points, these are my certain strong points. You also told me about my strong points. So these things not only motivate you during your actual interview, that you have taken your interview last earlier also, you not do not do these things. So just prepare everything. Don't be in a hurry कि let go of it is just an SSB, as if agar mere mein hoga to I will clear. No, every person has certain amount of OLQs, and every person needs to carve out certain OLQs within himself. So carving out that uh, OLQs needs certain practice. So practice is the key, sir. And if and one more thing is, during the SSB, every time do not get anxious. If you and that anxious, as I earlier told, sir, that anxiety comes from when you go for recommendation. Never ever go for recommendation. Always go for doing a particular task. If it is GTO, if you are doing PGT, go, if because PGT is just for coordination. It is like you are a group of 10 members, you have to go through that certain part. So at that particular time, think of PGT. Don't think of like GTO मुझे देख रहा है या फिर ये मुझे देख रहा है कि नहीं देख रहा है. Never. Just मेरे को अपने ग्रुप को पार लगाना. So, sir, these qualities will not only improve you as a candidate, but also improve you as a person. क्योंकि वो OLQ सर दिख जाएंगी. अगर आप नहीं भी अगर लगा रहे हो, अगर आप एक को ट्रूथफुल कर रहे हो, हर एक्टिविटी को विद ट्रूथ कर रहे हो, दैट विल इजीली गिव यू गुड रिस्पॉन्स फ्रॉम द GTO एज वेल एज इंटरव्यूअर हर जगह. क्योंकि अगर एंशियस रहोगे, दो सीरीज ऑफ क्वेश्चन जो इंटरव्यूअर पूछता है, सर एक भी याद नहीं रहेगा. अर्लियर आई ऑलवेज यूज टू फॉरगेट, बट दिस टाइम I I was calm and composed. So एक भी series का जबकि series of question that was asked to me was even longer. But I didn't forget any bit of single question. I answered all the questions and even sir जो मेरे को नहीं भी आते थे, but I asked the interviewer sir, can I try? I learned from you. You told me keep improve in this Shiva, and I improved sir. So maybe because of that I got recommended this time.
Good, Shiva. The first thing I notice in you, you are a very positive minded person. You are very hardworking. You are very creative, very intelligent, and you are a fast learner. Let me tell you,
Thank
I
you
can.
sir.
You are a very fast learner. Very good. I'm very, very happy with you. And let me tell you, your this advice will help the new candidates a lot. And by God's grace, the best results of SSB Short Academy has come from this interview and the site test. Oh my God. Virtually every second day. In fact, this morning I got a news of another girl, Shreya. I had just interviewed her 15 days before. Not even 15, I think 10 to 12 days before. And
Even
this
my interview, sir, you took about 6 days prior to my SSB. My SSB was on 14th March. You took my interview on 6th March.
yeah,
So
look
I
at.
had a narrow window of improving.
So that's why I get lot of good kind of inputs. The moment people take the interview, but I will recommend them that they must take the interview and strike test at least
Yes,
before
sir.
a month, so that they have minimum a month to prepare
Sir,
after that.
I have myself thought, sir, because interview, if you pass in interview, na, so because I think during the conference, those everybody has a say, but interviewer if he is firm about a candidate, he will surely get that candidate passed. Or if a psychologist, if he's firm about a candidate, he will tell the GTO. If the GTO is not sure, he hasn't seen any kind of OLQ present in the candidate or not. But if the interviewer and the psychologist are firm about a candidate, he will surely pass no matter what, sir. So these things just came to me after because sir, because this virtual interviews for the people who can't go to your these academies is the best because virtual interviews are like just like real interviews. So this is the
Okay.
best thing that I think it was my best decision, sir.
Okay, that's wonderful, my dear Swagri. Heartiest congratulations. You have made everybody proud, and I wish you all the best. Inshallah, one
Thank you,
day
sir.
I will see you as an officer. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
God bless. If you get a chance to come to our academy later, once you
Yes,
go
sir.
before that training, and you can come and inspire the other candidates. You can be here for three
Sure,
days as the academy's guest. Most of the candidates do that. If you ever happen to come,
sure, sir.
do come over if you
Sure,
get it.
sir.
Okay? God bless and
Sure.
all the best. All the best. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
You can now download the SSB SureShot app from Google Play Store to access online courses related to SSB, personality development, and written exams like NDA, CDS, FCAT, and plenty of other preparation material. For a limited time period, you can apply the coupon code SureShot20 to get a flat 20% discount on all the courses. Hurry up and become a part of the SureShot family.